So you could see what they do. They give you the sites and they also give you the field which is accredited. You can see ABI, ABSA, Industrial Psychology. So all the sites are here. They provide the address where they are located, and also they provide the contact details, the email address. Others, they've got phone number. Greetings, friends. This is Dr. T, and I welcome you. Thank you for joining me. Today, I want to speak about a question that I also get a lot regarding where people can do the internship for psychology. So I thought this is one of the most important questions. But the good thing is that there's an answer which can be quickly found on the list that has been provided by HPCSA. So what I want to do, I want to guide you on how to access that particular list of accredited internship sites. So most people, they struggle to find out where can we apply for internship. So the list will help you. Before I get into the topic of today, if you have not yet subscribed, I encourage you that you click on the subscribe button and subscribe, and make sure that if you like the video, click a thumbs up button and share this video with as many people as possible, particularly in the field of psychology, who might want to know about the sites to do the internship. And if you've got any question, put it on the comment section. Put your question there. Let me know what you'd like to know more about this particular topic, particularly those in psychology or any career field. This channel is not only limited to psychologists, although I speak a lot about psychology because that's my field, and I think I understand the challenges that psychology students face on a daily basis in articulating through their career path. So I do a lot of video also to help them. I think I'll also do a lot in law, because I think registering as an attorney, I think, is one of the challenges that I've also noticed in other fields as I start to understand the struggle that they're facing. So make sure that you subscribe, you put your comments there. If you have any question that you want us to focus on, put it also in the comment section. And if you've got any comment regarding the video, there's something that you liked or something that you noted or anything that you want us to focus on, you can also put it on the comment section and I'll be able to attend to it. So let's get into today's topic. I want to speak to you about the sites where you can do an internship. But before I do that, I just want to indicate to you that there are two processes one can do an internship. The first process is that you can apply to an accredited institute, which is basically the list that I'm going to show you. An accredited institute is an institute that has already applied to HPCSA. They've got an approved program, and HPCSA recognizes that program. So all you do, you apply to that institute and you just start with your internship. You don't have to worry about the contents, the test, and whatever. They've got everything covered. The second aspect is when the institute is not accredited, which means is not recognized by HPCSA as a site for internship. It doesn't mean you can't do an internship there. For example, there might be a school near you, you are an educational psychologist, you want to do internship there, but it's not accredited by HPCSA, it's not on the list. It doesn't mean you can't do internship there. What it basically implies that you then need to do your own program. You need to do your own program, and if you go to the HPCSA website, they will give you guidelines on how to develop a program. Most people have developed a program, can also guide you. Your lecturers can guide you. You develop your own program, you send it to HPCSA, and they approve your program. Then you take that program and you implement it through your internship at that particular site. Usually that process will involve your supervisor signing the program, the institute where you plan to do an internship will also sign the program. I remember, and you will see, I did my internship at a school and at UP. UP, they only, I think, have internship for counseling psychologists, but I was an educational at that point, but I did my internship with them. So I had to write a program to HPCSA, and they approved it, and I managed to do my internship within UP in educational psychology, mainly because I was avoiding being at a school. That was the only reason I went for UP, but also because I enjoyed working with students. So I wanted to work with students, but I also had to do some form of working with children. I had to also at certain days go to a school just so that I've got also the young kids experience. So I did that. It was just for an internship aspect, but you can do that. So don't only be limited. At the moment, I'm also working on I'm on a board of one of the TVET colleges, and I'm actually working with them on how to accredit the institute, the TVET college. But even before we get accredited, we've already started to recruit interns so that they can do internship where we are, but they have to get their programs approved. So it doesn't matter whether a site is approved or not approved, you can still do an internship there if you get your program approved. So just get that clear. I'm showing you the sites. The sites I'm showing you, they've already been accredited. You don't need to take any program. If you go to this site, you just go there. They've got a program. You follow the program that has been approved. So let's look at the sites which are available. But before you even look at them, I want to just encourage you that if you have questions about the field of psychology, check other videos that I've made. I've made a lot of videos that speak to the field of psychology. One of the videos that I've done, I think it speaks with regard to career articulation in psychology. Check out that video. I speak about career articulation. Career articulation, basically the mobility or career mobility within your institute or with other institute, how to be able to move between through different career paths, whether in your institute or from one institute to the other institute, so that you can be able to get a qualification and get employment. So you can check that particular video which I've done. It will be really, really helpful to you. But also, I have done another video, and that you can also check out, which I speak about. It was actually more like an encouragement to honor student. If you are an honor student and you want to know what job opportunities, honor students are very frustrated about job opportunities. What can they do if they're not selected for masters and all that? So this program is the best. Watch that video. It is the best to I give ideas. I give you ideas for alternative career path, where you can work, how you can work, what you can do. And I share about you are highly educated. And I'm not saying that to make you feel better. I'm saying so because that's actually even how the higher education view you with your honors level. When you are having honors, you are highly educated. For example, it is actually the higher education, the National Qualification Framework. You can see that it places you at NQ level 8. That's where you are with an honors qualification. It is not me. That's how high you are. You are actually towards the end of the qualification framework. You are just left with a master's and a PhD. You reach the end of the highest level of qualification. So when I tell you as an honors graduate that you are highly educated, I'm not making you feel better. The higher education recognize that you are very high in your level of qualification. It's not me. That's how they see you. And you are. You need to believe that. You are highly educated. So you can't just speak anyhow about that particular qualification. So make sure that you check out that video that I've done, where I give you some tips on what you can do with an honors qualification before you start speaking bad about it, or criticizing it. But also check out a video I've done. This I have done particularly for those who want to apply for masters. Check this video where I speak about some tips that you can get to know about how to apply for masters or how to be selected. I basically share about the selection process. I've done another video as well. You can check it out, about how to deal with rejection, particularly from admission into master's program. I also do about rejection from matric that you can share with other learners or students who could not be accepted to their own program. Even you, if you wanted to study a particular program, you are not accepted. There's another video that I've done, but that was particularly for people in still in an undergrad. This one was particularly for master's program, how to get accepted into masters. I deal with the issues of what will have led to your rejection. I give you closure, because some of you have been rejected, you never even got a letter why you have not been selected. So this video gives you some form of closure. So watch it and get to understand. And the good thing about it as well is that I also speak about some mitigating factors. There's a part 2 to it, mitigating factors, what you can do to avoid rejection when you apply again. So watch these videos. They will guide you on increasing your chances of getting into a master's level. So now let's also get into the list. Let me show you how to access the list of accredited internship sites for psychology. So firstly, you go to the HPCSA website. HPCSA is www.hpcsa.co.za. This is the site where you get all the information that has to do with psychology. When you get there, go to the top window where the written professional boards. Click there and go to psychology. Go to psychology. When you get to the psychology, there's a side window menu there. On the side menu, click on internship. Not internship, rather, click on evaluation, and you click on the list, and there you will see the list of all the sites that have been accredited where you can do your internship. You can see this is a 21-page document, and it was updated in 2018. So check all the sites. They provide the address where they are located, and also they provide the contact details, the email address. Others, they've got phone numbers, you will see at the bottom. So you could see what they do. They give you the sites, and they also give you the field which is accredited. You can see ABI, ABSA, Industrial Psychology, Cedarwood School, Educational, Psyched, Educational Counseling, also the BPsych. So maybe that is not yet updated. So the BPsych should be here, the equivalent, they do it. Charlotte Macheke Hospital, Chris Hani. You see, all the sites are here. ESCOM for industrial, Helen Joseph, clinical and counseling. So all the sites are here. Johannesburg Parent and Child Counseling Center. I've seen people, and I think I've also seen people here doing the counseling part. So what I will suggest is that when you check them, because this was updated in 2018, there could be other aspects that they do. Sometimes you might find it's also what I'm talking about, where they are not accredited for counseling and other things, but if you come with an accredited program, you can do it there. So as long as they are here, you can check them for other things. JVR psychometrist. I know this is UP Van Rooyen. It's one of the companies that sells psychometric media. You can also check them for psychometry. They might have psychometry as well. So this list, I don't want you to use it as a complete list. I think let it just be a reference that you can use in order to be able to check. I'm not going to go through all of them. I just wanted to show you what information they have, and also to show you some of the gaps that exist. But it's a long list that you can use. You see that they've divided them by province, so you will be able to know what programs or which site you can actually go to in order to get accredited list of internship sites. So go there, check them. The way you must use them, every time you see a company that has got a particular specialization, call them, speak to them, and ask them if they also offer a particular internship for whatever field that you are interested in. If they don't, check them if you come with an accredited program, if they can be able to assist you. I think that's the best way to do it. Don't be limited by the fact that they're accredited for one particular thing. Actually, it might even be easy for them to accommodate you because they understand internship, they've been accredited, so it will be easy for them to be able to add another thing that you have, or the site or the discipline that you want to be accredited for. So check the site and make sure that you get accredited. The other thing that you need to know is that when you go to the website as well, I want you to check the part about internship. So when you get to the HPCSA website, don't only look at the sites. I want you to take it further. Also go for the internship and look at the different forms. So these forms are put here. I mean, you have got a checklist. It will give you guidelines of what you need to make sure that you have when you apply for your internship in order to get all the approval that you need, but also the guideline. So these forms here, they provide you with guidelines, particularly the form 160. So read that form carefully so that you can be able to understand how to plan and conduct yourself when you do your internship. So the good thing about that form, it actually gives you information about the duration of your internship. It tells you about how long or how much time you have in order to complete your research, and also it tells you what are the criteria for you to do an extended program. One of the things that I've seen is that people complete the internship and they've not yet completed their research. They can't write the board exam and they want to do the internship because then they don't have money or whatever reason. They want to make a living. So you can't redo your internship just because you want employment. You can be employed for anything else, but not internship. So if you are done with your internship, you are not ready for the board exam, or you have not passed the board exam, you can't do an internship. You can be employed as a student advisor, you can be employed as a student development officer, you can be employed as any other thing, but not using your psychology qualification. You can be employed if you are at a master's level using your honors, but you can't be employed as a psychology wannabe kind of employment. No. It don't work like that. So get any other employment outside psychology professional training, and you can be able to complete your studies while you do that. So don't be stuck because you are not done with your dissertation, or you are not done with your writing your board exam and then you have nothing to do. You can work in somebody's practice. You can go there, particularly people who got psychological practice, they've got a lot of work, so you can work with somebody of them. So don't be stuck in the fact that you are not yet done. You can work in university, do some form of work, but just keep yourself busy. Don't be stranded because you are not done with meeting all the requirements. So make sure that you read those documents and read them carefully, and make sure that you complete on time. And if possible, make sure that by the time you finish with your dissertation, you prepare for your board exam the same year, so that by the end of the following year, you can be able to start to work independently as a psychologist. The aim should be a psychologist as quick as possible, because that will open doors for you. Now you can now apply for employment. You can now enjoy being a psychologist, which is what you will have sweat for and worked hard for. So make sure that you pursue becoming a psychologist and do it as quick as possible, as far as it depends on you. Thank you, colleagues. Thank you for making time for listening to this video, and I wish you all the best. If you have not yet subscribed, I encourage you that make sure that you click on the subscribe button, share this video with as many people as possible. Make sure that you continue living a life that is fulfilling. Enjoy.